Oscar Pistorius' fifth day on the witness stand, his third day of cross-examination. Once again, he was savaged by Chief Prosecutor Gerrie Nel. He picked up with interrogating him about a series of events that happened at his house, including fixing up the alarm system, the sensors that were outside, and he got his dates all muddled up. He kept contradicting himself, making key mistakes, and at one point forgetting what happened in his own evidence. This prompted Gerrie Nel to pounce on him and say, "What's wrong?" And he said, "Well, I'm tired and I'm stressed." Even the judge showed a measure of impatience today. She normally doesn't intervene, and said, "Well, Mr. Pistorius, if you are tired, you need to tell the court. If you're too tired to go on." He said no, he could go on, but he was tired. And quite frankly, it didn't go down too well with the court at all. And so he continued, and Gerrie Nel continued to interrogate him. And then just before the tea break, he started getting emotional again. And again, Gerrie Nel said, I'll give you time. Console yourself, comfort yourself. It was almost like a cynical play of words there. As Pistorius got very emotional. Nel wants to know, why are you getting emotional? Because it seemed that every time the questions got tough, Oscar Pistorius got emotional. We had that tea break, and then he came back, and then Gerrie Nel launched into the night in question. His big question for Oscar Pistorius, after going once again over the detail of where the fans were, where the duvet was, where the jeans were.
To cover the light with a pair of jeans. And it was at that point that I heard the noise coming from the bathroom, my lady.
If that is the way it was on the day, you lie.
Before you proceed, please, Mr. Nel,
yes, ma'am.
Mind your language.
What did I say, my lady?
You don't call a witness a liar, not while he's in the witness box.
Oh.
Of course, Pistorius maintains that police tampered with the scene, at which point Nel said, "Well, I'm keeping a list. Are you saying they opened the curtains wider, they put the duvet on the floor, they moved the fan? Are you saying they did all this, given the fact that they didn't even know what your version was at the time?" And certainly he made it sound extremely implausible. But the real question came down to what happened on that actual night. Once he and Reeva had gone to bed, he woke, heard a noise. Gerrie Nel drilled down into this. Reeva Steenkamp was awake. She'd said to you, "Can't you sleep?" Why didn't you then talk back to her? Why didn't you check to see if she was there? Didn't you think it was odd when she didn't respond to you when you said, "Call the police, get down"? Then you went into the passage, you were screaming. Then you shot her, and she never screamed while you were shooting her. Nel kept on asking him this. Did you not hear her scream?
In fact, I'm talking about the fact. At that stage, when you shouted and screamed at Reeva to phone the police, she is 3 meters away from you.
That's
in a toilet.
That's correct, my lady.
And she never uttered a word.
That's correct, my lady.
It's not probable. She would be scared, she would shout out and talk to you. You're in the same room.
My lady, I agree with Mr. Nel. She would have been terrified, my lady. But I don't think that would have lent her to scream out. I think that she would have kept quiet for that reason.
He said she did not scream. He was emphatic, she did not scream. He said, in fact, "I wish she had screamed. I wish she had let me know that she was inside there." He said he's haunted by what must have gone on and what must have gone on in her mind when she was behind that locked toilet door. But Gerrie Nel didn't let it rest. He pushed her. "Did you hear her scream?" And eventually Pistorius said no, he did not hear her scream because his ears were ringing.
Before I knew it, I had fired 4 shots at the door. My ears were ringing.
That's correct, my lady.
At that point, lunch came up, and Gerrie Nel then asked for an early adjournment. Oscar Pistorius has a lot to think about. It wasn't another good day for him on the stand. He had a mauling by Chief Prosecutor Gerrie Nel. He's going to have to mentally prepare himself because he's going to be on that stand once again next week. Remember, Nel kept Jackie Salibi, our former police commissioner, on the stand for cross-examination for 9 days. Oscar Pistorius could still be there for some time to come.